Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taila. It's my third week in London, my second week of uni here. I am on exchange from Australia and it is freezing today. Today is the coldest day so far. It is -3, which is why I'm standing in my room in my jacket and my scarf. And to be fair, the rooms are quite warm, but I just came from outside and it is so cold. I had bar this morning at 8:15 and that was fun. I had a really warm shower afterwards, but the walk there was not great. And I've just been to a cafe to do some planning for hopefully I can go away this weekend. I'm trying to figure out where I can go this weekend with the limited funds that I have. So I'm trying to find like some budget trips, some budget flights. Mainly the accommodation is like the hardest bit, to find something that's like cheap and affordable. So I'm still not like, I was trying to book something today, but no success. But yeah, hopefully I'll have a little getaway this weekend, mainly because I need to re-enter the country for my visa reasons. I'm not sure, I think that I might have talked about that in my last video, but that's the main motivation to go to Europe. I have to re-enter the UK, but also a great excuse nevertheless. Why not? Today's my day off uni. I have no classes, so I'm gonna take myself to the Tate Modern for a little adventure. I'm yet to find a way to wear my beanie without looking like this, because my hair is just at the most awkward length, where I either look bald or I have like little outy bits coming out the bottom. I was actually gonna dress up, not really dress up, but just like put some effort into my outfit today, and that's just gone out the window because of how cold it is. Today it is comfort and warmth over style. No one's gonna see me there, no one's gonna take photos of me. It's just me and my jacket. So this is the this is the outfit. Good morning everyone. The lighting in this room is just like on a different level. I don't know what to do about it. It is Wednesday today. It's like 9-ish a.m. I have 2 lectures back to back, so it's my big lecture day. They're only an hour each, but I'm just going to breakfast and then lectures, and then I don't think I have anything on the Savo, so I need to figure out what to do. Otherwise I'll come home and sleep. If I don't have anything planned, then I'll convince myself that I'm tired. It is 11 on Wednesday. I've just come from my first lecture. I'm walking to my second lecture. I've got 2 back-to-back on Wednesdays, so big lecture day. But as you can see, it is such a nice day. It's freezing. I think it's -2 today, so not as bad as yesterday, but still cold, but nice and sunny and blue skies. Can't complain. Hello everyone. I have kind of abandoned the vlog today. I'm so sorry. My day I ended up doing lots that I didn't have planned. And it's now almost 6 and I am in bed doing some thumbnail creating for my vlogs before dinner at 6, and I thought I'd just check in super quickly, give you an update on what I did today. So I had class, I think that's the last time I spoke to you, is when I finished when I was going to my second class of the day, which was pretty good, as good as a lecture can be. And then I went to lunch, and I went to a cafeteria kind of thing on campus, which was just like so, it seemed very American. It was so nice. It's like a really bougie kind of like cafeteria kind of thing. And I went with some friends that I've met here at college, and we had lunch there, and then we ended up going shopping on Oxford Street because we're going out tonight, and I didn't bring any like nice going out tops. I have no idea why. I knew that I was gonna go out, but I just like didn't plan like short like going out tops. But it makes sense because it's obviously hot inside the club. I don't know, I just completely missed that in my packing. So we had to go and buy some going out tops today, which I did have success. I'll show you what I'm wearing later when I get ready, do my makeup for the first time in what feels like forever. So yeah, that's tonight's plan. Hopefully it'll be my first night out in London, so hopefully it'll be fun. And then yeah, that's kind of it. Everyone goes out really late here, which is going to be a weird thing to adjust to, because at home we start like praying at like 5, and then we have dinner at like 6, and then we normally go to a place at like 9 or 10, whereas here they don't start like they're praying until 9, and then they go out at like 11, I think, which is difficult for me because I'm fighting the sleep right now. Like normally by 10 I'm in bed, so that'll be a bit of an adjustment because yeah, it's just so late. So but I'm doing well so far. I'm keeping myself nice and busy. Okay, hello. I thought that while I got ready we could do a catch up. I'll answer some questions. Hopefully my camera battery doesn't die, and also hopefully you can deal with the light because the lighting in this room is shocking. But as I said earlier, we're going out tonight to a club called Scala. This is my first night out in London, so I'm very excited. But I thought I would like fill you in on a few things that I haven't really put you up on in a while, and then I'm getting questions about. So firstly is, if you saw, I think it was in a couple of vlogs back, but I am still with my boyfriend Toby. He has actually moved into my room in my share house in Melbourne, so we are staying together. We're doing long distance at the moment, and the plan is for me to move in back into my share house when I get back to Melbourne. I loved living in that share house last year, and I love the people who I was living with, so that's like one of the things that I'm really excited about going back to Melbourne for. I want to go back to Melbourne because I love my house there, I love my housemates and my friends there too. He is actually about to start a new job. He graduated from his Bachelor of Science at the end of last year, and he's about to start a full-time role for a few months and then go into honours. So he will be very busy, but we are hoping that he can find some time to come over. Originally, not gonna lie, it was kind of not looking possible because it was so expensive, and he at the time was doing honours starting basically in February, and the honours schedule is really intense. It's like 9 to 5 every day, and it's not paid, so saving would be a little bit hard. But he actually moved his honours back a semester so that he could do this job, full-time role, which means he'll have some money saved up and also a little bit of time in between. Hopefully now, like, it's looking a bit more likely that he'll be able to come over. But yeah, that was hard because one of the things that we didn't want to have was expectations about when or if he would be able to come over, because I feel like it was unfair of me to expect or ask that of someone, especially like when the flights are on their own, months and months worth of rent. So it was kind of never an expectation, which, yeah, is like a hard thing at this age, because everyone says like it's really important doing long distance that you can like try and meet with each other and see each other like every 6 months and have like a date that you're going to see each other. But that's been one of the tricky things about planning. But hopefully now it's looking a bit more likely that he can come over and visit, so we don't know when, but yeah, all is good in that area. I am a week and a half into my subjects. I'm doing 3 science electives, so because I'm in my last semester of my degree, I only have 3 science electives left of my Bachelor of Science undergrad before I can graduate. So I've done my psychology major bit, and I just needed to basically tick these off. And I didn't want to do them at Melbourne because, in my opinion, Melbourne doesn't have the best variety of subjects. And I also thought, like, I'm not going to be doing the subjects, they're not super interesting to me. So exchange, it's a pass fail, so I just have to get 40% in my subjects, and it literally just basically comes up as like a tick on my transcript at the end. And so I thought, why don't I make that like learning experience less about the subjects and more about like doing something crazy and very much out of my comfort zone. So I could be, the alternative was I was going to stay in Melbourne and do these 3 subjects and probably hate uni and then just, yeah, be working and doing the same old. But I've had that opportunity, and because it's pass fail, the stakes aren't super high. I just need to pass so that I can graduate. In saying that though, I'm doing 2 level 1 subjects, so first year equivalent subjects, and 1 level 2 second year equivalent subject, and they are hard. I think like I'm just not a very sciencey person. I think I've mentioned this in previous videos, but I don't really, like, I'm a psychology science, not a biology science person. So like I haven't done biology since year 12 and I haven't really done any sciencey subjects. So the subjects that I'm doing now, I'm doing intro to genetics, which is basically like year 12 stuff, and then some, so a lot of that's coming back to me. I'm doing demographic analysis, which is a geography subject, which I just have no motivation to learn about, but I was running out of subject options and that was the only one that was working, so I've got to stick with that. But that's exactly how it sounds. Very mathsy and boring, but I reckon I'll be okay with that one. I think I'll be able to pass. And then the other one is developmental neurobiology, and oh my god, it is terrifying. It is just so much information. They don't define anything, they just say the terms. I think that's the main thing, is like I'm missing that knowledge, the gap in between where they say like neuron, for example, and then they don't define what a neuron is because it's like expected knowledge. I know what a neuron is, but like a lot of the other terms I haven't heard them before ever. So that's how the subjects are going. I haven't started any assignments or anything yet, so I'm just trying to like get through the lectures at this point. But definitely having the pass fail is a huge pressure stress reliever, because I've kind of changed my outlook completely on uni. I was always very, and I think this is a really good lesson for me, is being able to complete things at just a satisfactory level. I was always like, an 80 is not good enough, like I needed 85 or I needed 90. Like I was never doing good enough in uni, and basically if it wasn't 100, which it never was, I was disappointed. Which is, I feel like some people just won't get that, but some people will get that. And it's like, you know that, you know, 80 is still a good mark, but when it's not even higher, yeah, I just put a lot of pressure on myself. I'm very much a perfectionist, and it's been good to like be like, okay, what do I have to do to like scrape by, which I know is like a very lucky thing for me to say, because so far I haven't had any subjects hard enough to where I'm like struggling just to scrape by. But with this one, it's teaching me how to just be like, okay, what do I actually need to do? What can I like loosen up on a little bit? It's been a good learning experience. I, again, have no idea. I haven't started any assignments or anything. So apparently in the geography department, no one's ever scored higher than a 76, which is bizarre to me. But I think the standard is much higher here than at home. So also please don't judge how I'm doing my makeup. I feel like doing your makeup is such a exposing thing, and I don't want critique. I don't want anyone to tell me how I'm meant to do it. This is how I like to do it. So yeah, anyway, that is an update on the academics, but you probably won't see much of that while I'm here, because I'm trying not to focus on that obviously as much. And then the only other thing that I'm really focusing on is traveling. Oh, I've got a job, which I've mentioned in previous videos, but I've not really got many updates on that. I'm still like in the process of like compliance and getting all my like police checks again, because my Australian ones are too old, even though they're valid in Australia, because they're not in the past 6 months. It has to be done again, and all this like really intricate rules that hurt my brain. But I'm just being told what to do and paying money over and over to get like my documents and stuff. So hopefully I can start working soon, because by the time it takes me to get all these documents in, it'll probably be the end of my visa. Between all of this will be some travel, hopefully. I was meant to travel this weekend, but because it's now Wednesday and I haven't been able to book anywhere or find anywhere that I'm happy with, I think it's gonna have to wait till next week, which is okay. I'll have a bit more time to plan it. At the end, I think I'll do like a little bit of travel, maybe like 6 weeks in Europe, hopefully, if I have enough money left over and saved up from my job. And then the plan currently is to go back to Melbourne and work, or just like definitely work, but I don't know where, I don't know how much, and I don't know when I'll be going back. But the plan is to return to Melbourne, work for a few months, and then hopefully, if I get in, start masters next year. That's my plan. But as you know, everything can change. It's crazy, like only in June last year I decided to go on exchange, and it's January and I'm on exchange. Like a year ago, this was never in my plan at all, and now here I am. So I feel like that also, I was like, if I can do things like that just happen on a whim, then it's not worth planning like a whole year ahead. Just like taking it as it comes is much better. Okay, I'm gonna get cracking on my makeup because I think I'm being too slow.